Today, September 2nd, carries a weight that your spirit cannot ignore. God says, "This message is not an accident. It has been sealed for you, prepared in heaven, and delivered through my servant Michael." Archangel Michael is crying loudly, not because of weakness, but because he has seen what you have not seen, he has heard what you have not heard, and he knows what you have refused to believe. I order you to open this now, because delay will only deepen your blindness. The person you love deeply has hidden from you a bitter truth, and everyone around you already knows what was revealed last night. Yet you remain the only one kept in the shadows, because the weight of your love has made you trust too blindly. Do not skip this, for every second you consider ignoring these words, the tears of Michael grow heavier, and my voice becomes more urgent. This is not for the world, not for your family, not for your friends. This is only for you, chosen one. Your heart has been entangled with someone who has mastered the art of keeping their truth buried. Their lips speak affection, but their silence shelters a reality that would break you if it was uncovered suddenly. That is why I speak now, not to destroy you, but to strengthen you before the hour of unveiling arrives. I, the Lord your God, see what is hidden in closed rooms, whispered in dark places, and sealed behind curtains. I have seen the conversations that excluded you, the eyes that shifted when your name was spoken, and the sighs that carried pity for you because they know something you do not. Last night was the turning point. Last night, truth was spoken in a place where you were not invited. Last night, the mask of the one you love was lifted, but not before you. Last night, Michael cried because he saw the dagger of betrayal being polished in secrecy while you slept with hope in your heart. Yet hear me well, this revelation is not to crush you, but to prepare you. The truth that others know and you do not is not the end of you, it is the beginning of your deliverance. I will not allow you to remain blind. I will not allow you to be the only one walking in falsehood while others whisper about your destiny. Today, the second day of September, is a line drawn in eternity. Heaven has decided that you will no longer be deceived. The tears of Michael are falling because he knows how much you love, how much you trust, and how much this revelation will wound you. But wounds heal, and truth frees, while lies destroy silently. My child, everyone except you has seen this shadow. They nod in silence, they carry a knowledge that burns in their conscience, but none of them can love you enough to break the silence. Only I, your God, can do that. Only I can stand before you and tell you, be careful of the one you love, for they are not showing you everything. They are hiding not because they do not care for you at all, but because they fear losing you if you knew the entire truth. But you deserve the truth. You deserve to walk in light, not in shadows. You deserve to build your future on a foundation of honesty, not deception. Do not skip this. Do not scroll past my voice. You always skip, and each time you skip, you push away the very lifeline I send to protect you. Today I am not giving you permission to ignore me. Today I am commanding you, listen. Michael cries because time is too short, and the unfolding is too close. The person you love has locked their truth behind a smile, but the lock is breaking, and soon the bitterness will spill out. Better that you be ready, armed with my word, clothed in my strength, rather than shattered in shock when it bursts forth. I am not against you, I am for you. That is why I come with urgency. That is why I speak in the tone of command. Because if I do not, you will brush this away and step deeper into danger. Hear me, this day, this 2nd of September, marks the beginning of a season where all hidden things concerning your love will be brought into the light. The bitter truth is heavy, but your spirit is stronger than you think. You will not be destroyed by it. Instead, you will be elevated, purified, and prepared for the blessing that waits beyond the deception. I am stretching this message long, 6,000 words, because your heart needs to be saturated. You cannot take this in small portions, it must overflow until you are anchored in strength. The one you love deeply has secrets, but I, your God, have none. I am telling you plainly, with the voice of Michael echoing my urgency, do not ignore this. Do not cling so tightly to what looks like love that you suffocate under its hidden poison. Release your grip, even just slightly, and allow me to open your eyes. I am speaking to you now, child of my breath, child whose name I know like the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Today, on September 2nd, I lean close enough for you to feel the warmth of my presence in the room you are in. Archangel Michael is beside you, and his tears are not weakness, they are the rain that softens the soil of a hard moment so the truth can take root without breaking you. He has been crying loudly because the urgency is real, because I asked him to stand watch over your doorway while I speak plainly. This message is only for you. Do not try to skip it. I am not here to scare you, I am here to save you time, to spare you ache that does not have to linger one day longer than necessary. You have asked me for clarity, and you have asked me for a sign that would be so unmistakable you would not doubt that it came from heaven. Here it is, I am placing words in your hands that feel like a key you suddenly recognize, a shape you have touched in the dark before, a lock clicking open where you believed only walls existed. Last night, something shifted while you slept and while you kept your brave face. Do not torment yourself about what you missed, I am not accusing you. I am telling you that the world around you has been whispering, and I have heard the whispers and the rumors and the half-formed glances others exchanged. Everyone except you believed they knew the secret, what they have is fragments. I have the whole of it, and I am giving you the part that frees you. The person you love deeply, yes, that one whose presence rearranged the furniture of your heart, has a bitter truth they have not wanted to speak. Do not let these words become a dagger you turn against yourself. This is not proof that you are unlovable, or foolish, or behind. This is proof that you are human and that love is a holy place where honesty is the oxygen. The bitter truth is not only about betrayal. Sometimes it is about fear, sometimes about wounds older than your relationship, sometimes about a loyalty they promised elsewhere that they have not resolved, sometimes about shame that convinced them silence was safer. But silence is never safer than truth in a relationship that I intend to prosper. The bitterness you feel is the taste of a medicine your soul needs, to wake you, to steady you, to separate my voice from the noises that mimic me. Listen carefully. I am not condemning this person to you, and I am not glorifying them. I am showing them to you with the light on. I will not keep you in a house of moving shadows. Whenever you asked me, "What am I missing?" the answer was not that you are blind, the answer is that you are kind, and kindness often waits before calling a storm by its name. I honor your kindness. I honor your patience. Now I call you to pair your kindness with boundaries as firm as the horizon. I did not make you to be a resting place for half-truths. I did not make you to be the vault where someone stores what they do not want to face. I made you to be a partner in truth, a refuge in honesty, a door that opens to light and not to fog. Michael stands with his sword lifted, its edge bright enough to divide confusion from reality. When he cries, it is because he hates to see you carry weights that do not belong to you. He has carried messages to you in the shape of delays that didn't make sense, in the shape of stories that kept changing, in the shape of a peace that would not land no matter how many times you forgave. He tugged gently at your sleeve through little misalignments, a promise not kept, a plan that always needed your energy to survive, an apology that soothed the moment but did not change the pattern. Hear me with tenderness. A single deviation means little, a pattern declares itself. Love deserves the truth of patterns. Let me tell you what last night changed. A decision was made in a room where you were not present. It may have been a private decision inside their heart, it may have been a conversation they stumbled into, it may have been a line they crossed or a line they drew. The form matters less than the consequence. The way they have used your trust cannot remain as it was. I am rearranging the script. I am not asking you to explode, to accuse, or to set fire to what could yet be redeemed. I am asking you to become as quiet and as solid as a mountain and to ask your questions without shaking, to ask for truth without bargaining against your worth. You are worth the whole truth. Anything less is not love. It is dependency wearing love's perfume. You fear that if you ask for clarity, you will lose them. But if asking for clarity can make you lose them, you never truly had them in the first place. Love that is real does not evaporate under the sun of honest questions. Love that is real does not punish you for seeing clearly. Love that is real does not need you to dim your awareness to make it comfortable. When your heart says, "If I look closely, I might break," I answer, "If you will not look closely, you will break slowly." I would rather heal a clean wound than watch you tend a hidden one for years. There is a gentler path. You can speak life and still insist on truth. You can refuse to be cruel while refusing to be blind. I will put a sentence in your mouth that will carry my calm. I want us to be honest, even if honesty is uncomfortable. I can hold the truth, and I will not pretend any longer that I do not see what I see. Speak it without a tremor. If your voice trembles, I steady it. If tears come, let them come. Your tears are not evidence of weakness but of value. You weep because you love deeply. Keep your deep love. Lose only the illusions. You have noticed the small things. The time that slipped. The call that became a message that became a silence. The story that needed fixing once, then again, as if the facts were fleeing from the room. Your spirit is not paranoid, your spirit is perceptive, and I gave you that perception on purpose. You were not made to gaslight yourself into peace. You were made to pity yourself less and protect yourself more. Protection is not isolation, protection is wisdom in motion. Michael protects you not to turn you into stone but to free you to walk where love is truthful and safe. I lift the curtain on another part of the bitter truth. You have made yourself smaller at times to keep the relationship livable. You have dimmed your celebrations, second-guessed your intuition, and treated your own needs like a luxury item you could not afford. I do not call you foolish for this, I call you brave for enduring, but I call you wiser now for changing. If love asks you to abandon yourself to keep it, it is not love, it is hunger. You are not here to feed someone's unhealed emptiness with the bread of your peace. I am your source. Let no one negotiate that with tears or grand gestures or last-minute confessions. Now hear the mercy inside the warning. This person is not your enemy, even if their choices have hurt you. They are my child also, and I am working in them even now, at a depth you cannot reach. I can reveal, I can convict, I can comfort, I can transform, but I will never demand that you pay the price for another's refusal to be honest. Mercy does not mean abandoning yourself to harm. Mercy means you stay soft in heart while staying strong in boundary. You can forgive while saying, no more. You can be generous without being gullible. You can love without losing your life. I am setting a table of clarity today. On it I place a cup called peace that tells the truth. Drink it. It will taste unusual at first, because you learn to call anxiety, passion, and confusion, chemistry, and absence, mystery. But this cup will quiet your nervous system and open your lungs and let you breathe again without checking your phone to feel alive. I will teach you the kind of love that does not make you a detective in your own relationship. I will teach you the kind of love where the person you love becomes your ally in telling the truth, not the focus of your investigation. The world around you may chatter about what they think they know, and some will savor the spectacle of your situation. Ignore their hunger for drama. I am not feeding them, I am feeding you. I am not making you a public lesson, I am crafting you into private strength. Whatever others believe happened last night, I have already stepped into it. Nothing will surprise me, nothing will outrun my ability to redeem. Redemption, however, is never built on lies. If a thing is to be rebuilt, its new foundation must be truth, or else it becomes a tower of noise leaning into the wind. You will ask me, what should I do now? Do these 3 things with me. First, tell yourself the truth you already know. Speak it aloud in a quiet room, what you have seen, what you have heard, what your spirit keeps feeling. Name it without decorating it, without excusing it, without dramatizing it. Second, invite me to sit in the conversation you are about to have. Ask for my cadence, not the cadence of hurt, not the cadence of fear. Sit at a table, face to face, and let your questions be simple and grounded. Help me understand, what is true, what is changing now. Third, decide your boundary before you walk in. Do not decide it while someone else is managing your emotions. Decide it with me now, and I will fortify it when the pressure arrives. A boundary made in my presence is a wall that does not fall at the first apology. If the truth that emerges is a confession that asks for a second chance, you are free to ponder it without losing your self-respect. Rebuilding is not a sprint, it is a scaffold. Trust is not repaired with flowers or promises, it is rebuilt with consistency. If the truth that emerges is a deflection or a new lie masking the old one, do not bargain with that fog. Choose the clarity you prayed for, even if it shakes your plans. I am not taking from you, I am saving you for something that aligns with your prayer, love that is honest, love that is simple, love that lets you sleep. Michael will dry his tears when you step into courage. He will lift his sword not to frighten but to separate you from what drains you. He will stand at your door, and the atmosphere will change. The heaviness that used to sit in the hallway after a circular conversation will lose its right to remain. You will notice the small freedoms first. You will laugh again without checking if it's allowed. You will eat without a knot in your stomach. You will notice the color in the sky on your way home. Then the larger freedoms will come, a plan that is actually kept, a word that means what it says, a heart beside you that tells you the truth before you ask. Do not measure your worth by whether this person chooses truth today. Measure your worth by the truth I have already spoken over you. You are chosen, you are seen, you are not behind, and you are not hard to love. The story of your life is not an endless loop of nearlys and not quites. I am the author, and when I turn a page, it stays turned. I do not threaten you with loneliness to keep you compliant. I sit with you in the place of decision and infuse you with courage you thought you had lost. Your courage is returning now. Feel it in your chest like a door opening where there used to be only a wall. You have feared that if you stop sacrificing yourself, the miracles will stop too. It is the opposite. Miracles are arranged around truth, not around pretense. When you speak plainly, doors that were stuck will glide. When you keep your word to yourself, opportunities will meet you as if they knew your address all along. People aligned with your integrity will notice you, because truth has a scent that finds its kind. I will not leave you in the middle of a hallway without lights. I am the light, and I am already here. If you choose to stay and rebuild, I will give you the blueprint and the patience and the proof you need to know whether the house is safe again. If you choose to release and walk forward, I will make the path into a garden and the ache into oil for your future. No outcome that honors truth will separate you from my goodness. I am not gambling with your heart. I am guiding it. Tonight, when quiet returns and you lie down, do not rehearse arguments. Whisper this instead: I welcome only what is true. Say it 3 times, slow enough that your breath lengthens and your shoulders drop. As you sleep, I will rearrange the furniture of your inner room so that the next time you wake, you do not trip over what used to be in the dark. I will send Michael to stand by your bed, not as a warden but as a witness. Where you have felt alone, you will feel accompanied. Where you have felt confused, you will feel clarified. Where you have felt haunted, you will feel held. I am not late. You did not miss the turn. You did not imagine the signs. You did not make me promise more than I intended. I am the one who gathers what is scattered and binds up what is bruised and breathes life where breath has been shallow for too long. I am the one who protects you from the slow poison of denial dressed as devotion. I am the one who turns bitter truths into thresholds. You are crossing one now. Open this moment and do not skip it. Take the courage I am pouring into you and carry it into the conversation that must be had. If voices around you demand spectacle, give them none. If fear within you demands delay, give it none. Give yourself only one gift today, the gift of alignment. Align with me. Align with truth. Align with the love that does not punish clarity. Align, and you will feel the ground steady itself beneath your feet. I bless your mouth to speak without shaking. I bless your eyes to see without suspicion. I bless your ears to hear without twisting. I bless your heart to soften without collapsing. I bless your memory to release the looping replays that steal sleep and offer nothing. I bless your home to become again what a home is meant to be, a place where the truth can exhale. Archangel Michael is crying loudly. I order you to open this now because the person you love deeply will never let you know this bitter truth. Everyone except you knows what happened last night. This message is just for you. Do not try to skip this, for it carries the weight of eternity and the seal of heaven upon your life. God says, listen closely, for every line is carved into the walls of destiny, and your spirit must absorb it before the window closes. The sound of Archangel Michael's cry is not ordinary. It is not the cry of defeat. It is the cry of urgency, the cry of heaven's trumpet echoing into the hidden corners of your heart. He is weeping loudly because he sees what you cannot yet see. He sees the betrayal in the shadow, the whisper behind the closed door, the truth locked away from your ears. He is crying because you still walk with a heart full of trust towards someone who has already sealed a decision behind your back. Everyone else already knows. They know what was spoken last night. They know what was revealed, but you are left in the silence of innocence, unaware of the storm. God says, I am breaking the silence tonight. I am speaking through the tears of my angel. I am opening the sealed scroll and placing it in your hands. For too long you have trusted the wrong heart. For too long you have invested your soul in someone who hides their truth from you. But I, the Lord, will not allow you to remain in darkness any longer. I will expose. I will uncover. I will shake. What they tried to keep secret will not remain hidden before you. My voice comes like thunder and whispers at the same time, open this message immediately, because the moment you finish, the veil will be torn and your eyes will see what last night tried to conceal. You think you know them. You think their love for you is pure and unwavering. Yet, the truth you were never meant to hear is that their heart was divided. Their steps led them where they should not have gone. Their words last night fell into the ears of another. Their silence toward you is not the silence of love but of guilt. Archangel Michael cries because he sees the tears that will fall from your eyes when you learn what was spoken in secret. But God says, I will turn even that pain into power. I will not allow the bitter truth to destroy you. I will use it to liberate you. Do not think this message is by chance. Do not imagine you stumbled across it at random. I ordered it. I commanded my messenger to bring it to you at this precise moment. Every delay you've had in your life, every unanswered question, every restless night has been leading to this hour. You must open your heart and not run from what I say, for what is revealed here is not meant to harm you but to free you. The person you love deeply has placed you in a web of illusions, and everyone except you already knows. But today, I, the Lord, shatter the illusion. Archangel Michael is not crying for himself, he is crying for you. His sword has been drawn for your defense, but his tears flow because he knows the wound of betrayal is deeper than the wound of any weapon. He knows your heart will tremble when the truth collides with your trust. Yet, he also knows that on the other side of this revelation stands your miracle. Do not fear the cry of the angel. Fear only skipping this message, because to skip it is to skip the very hand of God reaching to pull you out of deception. The truth of last night is a heavy stone, but it will not crush you. It will instead crush the lie that has been wrapped around you. Everyone except you knows, but after this day, you too will know. And when you know, your chains will fall. The bitter truth will not remain hidden because the season of secrets has ended. God says, I have written this day into your destiny as the day of exposure, the day of liberation, the day when your eyes are anointed to see clearly. The tears of Archangel Michael are the signal that heaven is moving, that the curtain is being pulled back, and that you are being called into the light. You always skip. You always scroll past. You always